My name is Antoine Rogers, Dr. Antoine Rogers, apparently, and I'm a senior lecturer in social policy at London South Bank University. Well, social policy involves broadly the study of society and different policies that impact on society. The greatest moments for me are the teaching moments. I enjoy transferring knowledge. I like it when people get it. I find that process, quite motivating and exciting. I did have a dream job when I was really young, which I think was to be a politician or to be a lawyer. And then it changed. I wanted to be a theater major, a theater student. I wanted to act later, and then I wanted to be a social worker, and then I wanted to be an activist. It's just constantly changed, I think, and that's been a good thing actually for me. I grew up what you would call in this system, in the care system. So I lived in a lot of foster homes and group homes when I was a kid, from the time I was about 4 years old, really. And I think when you come from that experience, you are very aware, of how unstable life can be. I think, not having parents and always, sort of being shuffled from one place to the other instills you with a certain awareness of how difficult life can be. There was a politician in Chicago when I was a kid who really captured my attention, and Harold Washington was his name, the first and only black mayor of Chicago, and he had visited schools, and I had shook his hand, which was a really cool moment. And he spoke in a way that enabled me to feel that my life could change and that I could be the engine of that change. And it didn't matter that I was a foster kid and that I lived in a poor neighborhood, that I could do anything. When I got to high school, I was really motivated. I had been in the care system, at that point for 12 years and had lived in a lot of places, and I just wanted to be independent. That was a great motivator, trying to be independent. So I graduated from high school a year early, and then I went to university, to Pennsylvania, just near New York, and did my first degree there in criminal justice, and then came back to Chicago thinking that I would sort of reshape the lives of all of these young kids from the neighborhood I grew up in, and pursued a career as a social worker. Doing the actual frontline work taught me a lot. It definitely reshaped my ideas about how effective I would be in changing people's lives. My university, when I was doing my master's at the time, was involved and had been a part of exchanges with the University of Birmingham, and we had gone to Birmingham, and that was pretty exciting. It was really exciting, and I thought maybe I should take some time to explore a little bit, with the intention of just a little while, and then I'll come back home. But you stay at a place long enough and you start developing relationships and connections, and it becomes more difficult to leave. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be returning home anytime soon. I've been thinking about what my dream job is. I don't have an answer yet. I want to get outside the university, I think, because I've been in this environment pretty much consistently since I was about 16, 17 years old. I think at some point I need to sort of let it go. Maybe look for jobs in research institutes outside of the university. My partner is Spanish, learning the language. Who knows? Maybe just go and build a bed and breakfast in Valencia. That's an option. I don't know. I've always just let life sort of dictate to me a little bit what I should be doing to some degree.